Good day. Here is the news at noon. First, the highlights. Loma urges Lagos residents to embrace recycling and circular economy. Federal government inaugurates smart police station in Abuja, restates commitment to strengthen internal security. On the foreign scene, Israeli military strikes kill 60 people in Gaza amid United States President's visit to Middle East. And in sport, Super Eagles striker wakes up from induced coma, begins recovery. Now the details. I am Dele Agadumo. The Managing Director, Chief Executive Officer of the Lagos Waste Management Authority, Loma Muyiwa Gbadegesi, has encouraged Lagos residents to stop discarding waste but tap into vast economic value by embracing recycling and circular economy. He said this in his office at Ijora Olokpa while interacting with a team of journalists who sought his views on the future of waste management in the state. Badigeshi pointed out that what people call waste is actually not waste, but money and should not be thrown away, noting that many people are making a good living from collecting waste materials and selling to recycling companies at good rates. He highlighted Loma's long-running campaign for every household in the city to have separate bins for general waste and for recyclables like paper, PET bottles, cans and textile, which recyclers could collect and give money or something of value in return. The Lagos State Domestic and Sexual Violence Agency, DSVA, has engaged over 80 members of Justice, Development and Peace Center of Holy Cross Cathedral and 35 students in Lagos Island on issues surrounding sexual and gender-based violence, SGBV. Executive Secretary of DSVA, Titilola Vaivo Adeniyi, emphasized the critical role of parents in helping combat child abuse and highlighted the distinction between child discipline and child abuse. Vaivo Adeniyi, who was represented by the head of community engagement, Damilare Adeusi, stressed that child discipline becomes child abuse when the child is deprived, harmed, or subjected to painful structures. The agency distributed materials to all attendees, providing guidance on identifying and reporting SGBV cases, while the participants committed the toll-free helpline number 08000 333 to memory. The national chairman of the Association of Community Pharmacists of Nigeria, Ambrose Eze, has called for stronger multi-sector collaboration in the ongoing fight against malaria. Eze stated this during a recent engagement in Lagos with organizers of the Geneth Health Competition, a program aimed at generating practical solutions through idea-driven contests across secondary schools and tertiary institutions nationwide. Chief sponsor of the national competition, Umewa Emmanuel, noted that the organizers believe malaria can be eradicated, especially with the energy, creativity and passion of young people, and also to champion youth engagement in public health. On his part, project lead Cletus Ilopanafo said with structured programs, mentorship and strategic partnerships, the project is designed to build capacity and inspire public health leadership among youth. He also called on more private companies, government agencies, non-profits and individuals to support the initiative and the fight against malaria, which remains a major health challenge in Nigeria. Now to the rest of the stories. The federal government has reaffirmed its commitment to improving internal security and enhancing grassroots policing with the inauguration of a state-of-the-art smart police station in Katampe, Abuja. The facility, constructed by the Nigeria Police Trust Fund and officially handed over to the police, is designed to improve operational efficiency and foster stronger police-community relations within the Federal Capital Territory. Minister of Public Affairs Minister of Police Affairs, Ibrahim Gaidam, hinted that additional smart police stations are expected to be inaugurated in Kogi, Enugu, and other parts of the country in the coming days. Gaidam, who was represented by the Permanent Secretary of the Ministry, Anuma Nla, described the project as a symbol of the government's determination to uphold law and order at the community level. He urged officers posted to the new station to maintain the highest standards of professionalism, integrity, and respect for human rights, emphasizing the importance of prompt, fair, and accountable policing. The Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, in collaboration with the Nigeria Interbank Settlement System, NIBS, has launched the Non-Resident Bank Verification Number, NRBVN, platform for Nigerians in diaspora. Speaking at the launch, CBN Governor Olayemi Cardoso hailed the initiative as a milestone in the country's financial inclusion journey and a critical bridge connecting the country to its global citizens. Cardoso also hinted that the initiative could reduce the high cost of remittances in sub-Saharan Africa and ensure continued engagement with stakeholders to optimize the platform. According to him, the innovative digital gateway, which is projected to actualize the CBN's $1 billion monthly diaspora remittances target and about $12 billion annually, allows Nigerians in the diaspora to obtain a BVN remotely without the need for a physical presence in the country. The Lagos State's Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has penned a tribute to his immediate past Deputy Chief of Staff, Gboyega Soyinwo, as family, friends, and associates celebrate the one-year remembrance. Governor Sanwo-Olu said, though Soyinwo is gone, he is never forgotten because of the remarkable and positive impact he made during his lifetime. He described former Deputy Chief of Staff as a brother, an armor bearer, a confidant, and a faithful believer in the collective dream of a greater Lagos, who worked passionately in ensuring that good governance and dividends of democracy are delivered to millions of Lagos residents. Now to foreign news. Palestinian medics say Israeli military strikes have killed at least 60 people in the Gaza Strip amid the United States President Donald Trump's visit to the Middle East. Most of the victims, including women and children, were killed in Khan Yunis in southern Gaza in airstrikes that hit homes and tents. The medics said the dead included local journalist Hassan Samour, who worked for the Hamas-run Aqsa radio station and was killed along with 11 family members when their home was struck. There was no immediate comment from the Israeli military, which has intensified its offensive in Gaza as it tries to eradicate Hamas in retaliation for the deadly attacks the Palestinian militant group carried out on Israel in 2023. Now, sports. Nigerian and Nottingham Forest striker Taiwo Awoniyi is out of an induced coma and recovering steadily following emergency surgery on an abdominal injury sustained in a frightening collision with the goalpost during Sunday's clash against Leicester City. He underwent a procedure on Monday night, with doctors placing him in a medically induced coma to limit movement and regulate his heart rate. While the injury was not considered life-threatening, the precautionary measure was taken to aid his recovery. According to reports, the second stage of the procedure was completed on Wednesday, and Awoniyi is now awake and recuperating in hospital, surrounded by family. Meanwhile, Nottingham Forest issued a statement defending club owner Evangelos Marinakis, who stormed onto the pitch after the match. The club clarified that the severity of Awoniyi's injury prompted his reaction and dismissed reports claiming he confronted manager Nuno Espirito Santo as fake news. That is our news at 10, our news at noon. Just before we go, use the walkway where available to avoid accidents. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms: X Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch our news and programs live on YouTube at Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website www.trafficradio961.ng. Did you know the Sowol administration supported 3,673 businesses with 1.156 billion naira and a plethora of interventions, including grants, mentorship, business advisory, and capacity building, as well as market access opportunities? You can get more details on the Lagos State Government website. To end the news are the highlights of the major stories. The Managing Director, Chief Executive Officer of the Lagos Waste Management Authority, LOMA, Muyiwa Gbadegeshi, has encouraged Lagos residents to stop discarding waste but tap into vast economic value by embracing recycling and circular economy. The federal government has reaffirmed its commitment to improving internal security and enhancing grassroots policing with the inauguration of a state-of-the-art smart police station in Katampe, Abuja. Also told you that Palestinian medics say Israeli military strikes have killed at least 60 people in the Gaza Strip amid the United States President Donald Trump's visit to the Middle East. And in sport, Nigeria and Nottingham Forest striker Taiwo Awoniyi is out of an induced coma and recovering steadily following emergency surgery on an abdominal injury sustained in a frightening collision with the goalpost during Sunday's clash against Leicester City. For contact with the newsroom, send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. That is the news broadcast compiled by Adewale Oluokoroku. I am Dele Agadumo. Good afternoon. Thank you for listening.